Here I am in my favourite place, out in the middle of nature, in the middle of nowhere, and there's only me and the wildlife. And nature. It's the Leeds-Liverpool Canal there. So I'll tell you what this video is about. Only a quick one really. It's very warm again. So my last two videos I've done have been on the subject of propaganda. So please do take the time, if you haven't already, to have a little look at them and let me know what you think. And I'm in the process of putting together some content as well about kind of my thoughts really, kind of my own individual mini study on propaganda and basically the different facets of it. What does propaganda seek to achieve and how does it achieve its insidious aims, and what methods does it employ, or do the propagandists employ? So that'll be coming very soon. But just today I was just thinking then on my walk, two things. Love to know your views. I'd love to hear your views on this. I'll just turn around there so you can get a better view. So first of all, what was it for you? What was the moment where you first really began to deeply question things? When was it? What happened? How old were you? What did you see or hear or feel that caused you to start to have an internal reckoning with yourself and with your worlds? A lot of people call this waking up. As you know, I don't call it waking up, because no one's awake. And those who say they are awake aren't. Just my view. But there are many of us now who have seen reality in a different light, haven't we? We've seen the darkness in this world and also the light. We see the lies very clearly. We see the lies, the multitude of lies that we're fed on a daily basis. We see the propaganda, a subject that I'm very fascinated in. And we are developing a deeper understanding of our own nature, a deeper connection to our world, to our universe. So, you know what I'm talking about? What was it for you that really, that was a trigger? Or was it a slow unfolding process? Have you always, since you were a small child, been intuitive and realised that things weren't quite what they were portrayed to be? I fall into that category. I think I've always struggled to fit in, so to speak. I've always felt maybe the energy in the world is not an energy that I feel attuned to since I was young. And I've just always been very open-minded, interested, curious about lots and lots and lots of different topics. But for me, the moment where I truly realised, that really did kind of like jolt me and made me realise that we were in serious trouble as a society, was 2016, with obviously Trump was elected in 2016 and the hysteria that followed and continues. But for me in this country, it was Brexit. Not the vote itself, because I voted to leave, but the reaction from, not the establishment, because by then I'd already figured out the establishment was my enemy and continues to be and always will be, but from society itself, from large swathes of society who revealed themselves to be anti-democratic, infantile, immature, sabotage, treacherous. You know, over 6,103,056 of them signed a petition to revoke Article 50 and stop Brexit. That's when I thought, shit, we are in trouble. We have got a sick society, a degenerate society, a society that places no value on a democracy. And I feel a society that places no value on democracy also places no value on law and order or freedom. And hasn't that proven to be the case in the last few years? So that's my just very brief experience. So what's yours? Please do let me know, because I'm fascinated to know. And the second thing is as we go through this very, very traumatic period in the world, as we try to plot our own individual courses through this world that continues to envelop many of us in darkness and throw seemingly insurmountable challenges our way, that we continue to defeat. And as more and more of us have found that we actually in the end have proven to be an influence on others around us in terms of revealing these lies and pointing towards a reality far different from what they've been fed by their mainstream media. So how many of your immediate circle, friends or family, or maybe colleagues at work, whatever, how many would you say you've had a direct positive effect on? How many have, to use that cliche, woken up? How many have started to listen to you? How many have started to engage in conversation? How many have changed their minds? How many are being honest? I'd like to know, because for me, whilst there are some that have, there are some, unfortunately, who continue to disregard me and my story and what I say, who refuse to listen to what I say, who still think I'm a crackpot, and who've really not dignified themselves. There are others who actually personally credit me with pointing the way towards what's really happened, what's going on, and have credited me with being the one who's opened their eyes. And there are others who engage in more general debate and to some degree have changed their minds, not necessarily because of me, but they seem more open about things. So real kind of hodgepodge really for me. I want to know what your personal experience is based on your interactions with people, on your conversations with people, your relationships. Some of my relationships have suffered terribly. The price that has been paid is high. Others I have managed to re-establish some kind of connection with. Others I'll never look at the same way again. Others I have massive utmost respect for, particularly those who I know who have openly admitted to changing their minds, i.e. they were wrong. Massive respect for those people. So just interested to know on those 2 points. And yeah, just a short video today, but leave a comment and don't forget to subscribe if you've not already, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, bye bye.